Good evening, world. It's Bean Willie come back to another video. Been out of pocket for a minute, but I'm back on the Bean Willie channel. Today I want to talk about something that I've been resonating with for a minute here, and it's amazing how not a lot of people quite understand this. Now, I know a lot of people think we land on the moon. I think that's beautiful in some aspects. I mean, people want to stay in cognitive dissonance, whatever works for you. But one thing I do know is that the money that we have in our life right now doesn't have the same worth. Okay, and I don't think a lot of people really understand how that works. So I just want to kind of give a quick background about why money increases like it does, and why we're so oblivious to it, and why there isn't more of an outrage by consumers, by workers, by just citizens in general about this huge discrepancy in the rate of inflation and the rate of higher wages. Okay, I was discussing with some of my students the other day about how it's important to understand that if inflation is 2% every year, and I think and I'm gonna do another video about what interest rates are and how that affects you. But for this video, I want you just to understand that inflation actually is when prices go up. In a nutshell, I mean, what you paid for a pack of gum or for consumer goods in 2017, you're paying more. You're paying more money for it today, but it's the same quantity. And so you ask yourself, why am I paying more for the same quantity that I paid for less last year? It's just inflation. And so many people just charge it to inflation, but inflation can affect you in many ways because, I mean, one, if you're trying to save money, if you're on a budget, inflation can affect you. Interest rates rising on your mortgage can affect you if you don't add that into your budget. Okay, and so just for those out there, who's responsible for inflation? Federal Reserve, the U.S. Treasury, the government, and it's crazy because I'm 50, and so 1968, there's been a 769% rise in inflation. Man, that's a lot. But I wonder how the doctors, the people that were doctors in the 60s and the 70s and 80s, how they experienced that type of rise in their wages. Not fair. Anyway, I just want to rant on that a little bit. I'm going to come back and talk more about it, but I want to just kind of let everybody know Bean Willie's back. I got a lot of information I want to bring to the table. And so please subscribe, hit the notification button, let you know I'm dropping another video. In the meantime, in between time, may the Most High Inside bring you joy. And I'm out of here.